This is Norman Sucks Folding, Bare Bones Broadcasting. One of my videos a couple back was too long to upload. It's too bad because I went into a very passionate remark about the American military. Some of the most clear, I can make things very transparent sometimes when I get passionate. Somehow it comes to me very clear, and I do it by remembering life and remembering humans and so on and so forth. And I just back up from living and remark, and sometimes it's vividly clear. And do you know, the more transparent and clear the remarks that come out of my mind, the more the friction is that nothing else will ever get to hear it. Ever. It is astounding to me to watch it take place in my living. I'm not the only one that this happens. People that write for newspapers experience the very same thing. I was astounded to find that I wasn't alone in this. The journalist on deadline sometimes is horrified for this very event. And the thing is, the second time you try to remark to what it was there, it's not the same. Even if it's still somewhat there, you try to make those remarks again the second time, say the computer erases it or something. And it's coincidence, you don't know, one little mistake sometimes the computer is all gone. Or especially if it's one of these softwares that's set up to suspicion about everything you say. Some softwares aren't. Some softwares, man, do they scream terms. Dumb. You talk about preaching to the itching of ears. This editing makes the preaching of itching of ears. Apostle Paul gets serious. All the literature, as far as I haven't ever seen anything yet. It's all preaching the itching ears. Where's literature that ain't? You know, I don't. I didn't bring my water over here. It's all that, isn't it? Huh? Preaching to the itching ears? Doesn't all literature have an axe to grind? Is there any objective literature at all ever written? Certainly the text material of this planet is not objective. Garbage. And it's more stupid than it's intentioned. You say, oh, their intention is this, and their intention is that. When you get into them, you know what you find more than anything? Just what Christ said. No, Father, my God, I don't even have a grudge on them. They're too filthy to have a grudge. You can't forgive them. You don't have any reason to forgive them. You don't have a grudge. Just stay the hell away from them. Huh? Quit it. Huh? Huh, planet? How could this planet have this mucus running around here instructing everyone? You like mucous membrane? I can't stand it. What a dumb idea, mucous membrane. And that's what's holding class here. And they want more funding from an empty cookie jar for higher education. We can't fund their... You know who goes for higher education? People with more money than you and I ever hope to have. And they want funding for it. Why? Why can't anything past a certain degree all be contributed by contribution? And no one gets paid for sharing that information at all. Running you through a few courses, a few homework at school. Do you know what education? It's just a few homeworks and a degree. Homework, discussion, degree, education class. Look what it's costing. Why? Why? Have you ever got a straight answer? Where they've laid out the sequence on a table and showed you that the price has to be there. Did they? Why didn't you get it? Where does every single dollar spent at election time for advertising, why don't you know where every one of those dollars, the truck of it, and spend? Why? Take one of these dollars and trace the spending of it. Please. How can this kind of money be spent at election and the staff of living of this globe doesn't have any idea where that money goes? And it's not money, it's written off, it's currency, it's garbage, it's credit without any, it's all that. Where does it go? Certainly somebody gets to buy new cars, new clothes. Just let us know. Are you getting outfitted really cool? Going on vacation? Where is it going? Certainly that is a logical question. And why doesn't everyone already know? And I am buffoon for asking it. Monarch buffoon. That monarch would always ask something like that. The puka grabbed my hand. You see when I get passionate like the puka. Ah! Quit it! I hate pukas. I hate pukas. You hate them. Did you see me bump my back of my head and I had to tip my hat? Quit it! If I could make that puka appear, do you know how quick I can? Wham! These come together so quick. It was like, there's a rhythm there. I never do this. It's whap! Did you see the difference? Just wham! I puka that. I would. Flap! That doesn't do any good. See how I hit air? This video failed to upload.